Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this content today. If you're still here, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I appreciate everyone who does subscribe and help this channel grow. Even if you don't like my content, subscribe. Put something down in the comments section, describing what it is that you would like to see me change, or other things that you think I might be doing wrong. Let me know, man. I like that feedback. It really does help me understand the audience that I'm making this content for. I want to be a neutral person in the gaming community, so yeah, I mean, I know it seems lately that I've been kind of hard on PlayStation, but I have my reasons for that. It goes back over 25 years, so I am mostly satisfied with the PlayStation experience. I just, wanted to see, a little better from them this generation. So, but today's video is going to be more focused on Xbox and what I believe Xbox really needs to bring to the table in 7 days for it to be, worth the wait that we've all been waiting for, because it's been almost it'll have been 7 months that Xbox did not launch the Series X with any first party exclusive games that show us what the Xbox is capable of. Now, we've had some pretty lofty goals from Microsoft when it comes to the capabilities of the Xbox Series X. I want to get something clear right now, okay? I do not expect either PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X to be able to hit native 4K with ray tracing, with high fidelity visuals at 60 frames per second. Like, I don't expect that at all. I have been giving PlayStation a pretty hard time lately, on the performance side. And honestly, to date, the only 2 games that have really let me down with the performance modes have been Returnal, and Demon's Souls hasn't let me down. I just really wish that I could play Demon's Souls at 4K at 60 frames per second. That was really crushing for me to not be able to see that beautiful game running at 60 frames a second, because it is beautiful. This generation, already, PlayStation has already set a pretty high bar for visual fidelity, clarity in their first party games. Granted, they are at 30 frames per second to get all that beauty. They are delivering on the visual promise that they had set. My biggest beef with PlayStation is the performance. I want to see that beauty, at performance. And I know that Sony are masters at making beautiful freaking games, so I would love to see them translate that into 60 frames a second, and still be able to maintain that beauty. But with that being said, will Xbox finally deliver on these promises that we've all been waiting for? Like, I have been pretty lenient with Xbox because they've been pretty upfront about what's going on this whole generation, so it hasn't really, and everything that I expected when I bought my Xbox Series X has been fulfilled. It has been met. I'm satisfied with that experience. I went into the Xbox Series X knowing farewell that I would be basically upgrading my console to upgrade my current games that I already have. I was fine with that. There's a lot of games that I wanted to see take advantage of my Xbox, and that was a major selling point for me. I am grateful that my PlayStation 5 is doing that with with the PlayStation first party games and some other games. I would love a lot of those old games from last gen to get updated to be able to take more advantage of the current gen consoles. That would be amazing. I love that. That is one of those things that I really do care about, and I care about it deeply. So on this channel, you will hear me praise backward compatibility a lot. Like, I do love the fact, especially enhanced backward compatibility. That really makes me happy. I enjoy that. I'm very proud of that, and I'm very happy with my Xbox Series X for doing that for me. So, will Xbox... I mean, I do have some expectations for Xbox. I believe we should be able to get at least 6 games, from, whether they're first party or, deals that they made for exclusive, timed exclusive, whatever. I feel like we should be able to get games from E3 to the end of the year, a minimum of 1 a month. Because that's basically pretty close to what Sony has delivered, out of the gate and up till now. So I feel, I mean, honestly, that's not too much of an unrealistic expectation if you think about it. Most consoles launch with pretty good stack of games. Well, honestly, I mean, we have gotten some games, third-party games. Like, I'm not going to say that we haven't gotten third-party games, but when it comes to Microsoft first-party exclusives, I honestly think that Halo should be ready right after E3 and be able to launch at least the campaign or the multiplayer, in one and split it up. I mean, I would be fine with that. I know a lot of Xbox people would be fine with that as well. Guys, we need to see something from Xbox next week that is going to really show us what the Xbox Series X can do. I mean, my money is set on Forza Horizon 5, with the rumored going to Mexico to be able to come out and showcase what this console is going to do. I have really high expectations. Well, yeah, I have pretty high expectations for that game, and I really hope they are met. I want the map to be at least double the size, and still be able to maintain, a 4K 60 FPS. I don't care how they get there. I don't care if they use checkerboarding or whatever. I just want a stable, high fidelity image when it comes to my next gen gaming experience. I'm pretty optimistic with that, with Xbox. I mean, guys, I am optimistic about PlayStation as well. Like, I feel like Ratchet and Clank is going to knock our socks off. Like, I really do feel that way. I know I've been kind of hard on it, and I've been, I'm hard on it because I because I love PlayStation. I am hard on those that I love, and that's just the way I am, I mean, I love PlayStation. I love Xbox now. We're a big family now. Like, we all live together under one roof. Like, I love my consoles. They're great. But I mean, it is getting time to where I'm starting to really, hey, Xbox, PlayStation's been delivering, man. It's your guys' turn now. Let's I mean, PlayStation has basically pushed all the rest of their stuff to the end of the year. So it's time for Xbox to bring what they got and show us that they mean business with this next gen console. Everything up till now, I have been satisfied with, but now I want to see where this future goes. I'm gonna run out of old games eventually. Like, I'm going to. Like, I'm gonna run out of old games to play eventually. So I'm gonna need some new ones. Xbox. I'm really going to need some by the by within the next month or two. I don't want to see games at E3 and then be told, oh well, they're going to be coming out in holiday and the first of 2022 or whatever. I want games this year. I bought my console last year. I want freaking games this year. I want some new experiences to start from the summer forward. I do. We need at least 1 or 2 Xbox exclusives before the end of summer. I mean, I think that's fair. PlayStation has more than delivered enough. After Horizon Forbidden West, like, I'm good if PlayStation doesn't release anything else this year. Like, I'm okay with that. I would really like to see Final Fantasy 16. We will definitely be finding out more about the Square Enix, on the same day we're going to find out about the Xbox show. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm actually really pumped. I want to just celebrate gaming, but I'm like everybody else. I'm like you. Like, we're running out of experiences to play. We definitely need something to do. Third-party developers have been doing their best to keep us supplied with our gaming habits and stuff. So now we want to see some of the end of the year stuff. I mean, this June we've got taken care of. We've got Ratchet and Clank. We've got we've got plenty of games coming for June. So as far as I'm concerned, I just really want to see Microsoft really bring that first-party flavor to the Xbox Series X and S and show us what these consoles are capable of. I thank you for watching this. If you made it to all 10.5 minutes of this, I really appreciate that. Like and subscribe. It's really doing great. And I appreciate everybody that leaves a comment in the comments, tells me what you do and what you don't like and how you want to see those things, evolve as this channel continues to grow. I appreciate your feedback. I really do, and it really does help a lot. So, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.